Welcome my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It would be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. It's Mary Jane. And we're going to talk about this lovely young African-American male. His name is Jaisaan Lovett. He was going to be the valedictorian of University Preparatory Charter School. He was actually supposed to give a speech, but he is the first valedictorian that is actually African-American to go to this charter school for all young men, and he was denied access to actually give his speech because the principal Joseph didn't want him to give his speech because the principal feels like he has caused problem because Jaisaan wanted to have safe lab equipment in the school, and he had a little protest to have safe lab equipment that will protect him and protect all the other students. And there's certain things that that was going on in the school that he felt that wasn't right. So as a young person, and being in school, like when you see something going on in school, something's not right, you try to you're more they advocate more, especially in school, especially in high school. You advocate, you start petitions, you put posters up, you talk to teachers, you have the student council, you have meetings. And this is what exactly Jaisaan did, because he wanted the school to be safe and better for other people coming to the school. And he was such a great student that he became valedictorian, and that's a high honor, especially at this University Preparatory Charter School for Young Men, which he's the first African American to be valedictorian. But he was denied his speech because the school felt that maybe he would say something negative in his speech. But the mayor, of Rochester, New York, she actually let Jaisaan come to the office, the mayor's office, and actually give his speech on a bigger platform to everybody so they can actually hear and see him, that he's the first African-American valedictorian. And these are some of the things that our kids have to face now. So we just got to get our kids ready for the racism, the mistreatment just because of the color of their skin, and also speaking up against, injustice that they do feel. So we have to be strong as well as this young man is strong. And then one of the wonderful things Jaisaan Lovett says, like, no matter what they tried to do, they tried to break me, but they couldn't break me. They couldn't break my spirit. And that's the things that's the most important thing to say, because when I did videos and other videos about people calling the cops on African Americans and just racism period, and then the racism I face looking for a house and being discriminated towards, we face that. But one of the things that they try to do is try to break us. We can't let them break our spirits and break our will. And that's what he said, and what he did was just go on a strike to make sure the lab has safe equipment. And he spoke up against injustice because his mother's paying for him to go to school, his parents are paying for him to go to this prestigious high school. So he's just when he said that they tried to break me, they could never break me. And he actually is going to he's going to another prestigious university. And it's just like they tried to take this away from him. They tried to take that moment so they can say they never had a black valedictorian actually speak. But it was so wonderful for the mayor to jump in and actually give this young man a voice, to let him know that what he did didn't go undue. Like, you standing up, you having good grades, you becoming valedictorian, and also being African American and accomplishing this with all the strikes against you, especially going to mostly an all-white academy, an all-white school, and then becoming valedictorian. That says a lot about this young man. And then also sticking up for himself and other students, that the mayor noticed his courage and she gave him the platform that the school denied him, which is really terrible. Joseph, you're a really terrible principal, because one of the things you're supposed to do is let kids speak their mind, especially in the 60s, in the 50s, the 40s, people spoke their mind. They speak their mind today, but they have protests, they have rallies and things like that, especially in high school and stuff. This is where the kids learn to be adults. This is where they learn their independence. So it's just sad to see, like, people go out their way to do things to deter and to discourage African Americans and to break their spirits. This young man is doing what he's supposed to do, going to school, becoming valedictorian. He still get the door slammed in his face. He still get treated bad, and but more power to him, because he said he didn't let it break him. So I wish him good luck, and I want to say thank you for standing up. Thank you for being you, Jaisaan Lovett. Thank you for doing what you did. Thank you for going to that school and just showing off your talents, your brains, and your skills. And I wish you the best, and I know you're going to do well at the university that you do go to, and you're going to become a great, wonderful young man. And don't ever let anybody break your spirit. And that goes to everybody. Don't let anyone break your spirit, no matter what. I had looked at like 15 to 20 different houses houses, and I was denied because when the owners found out that I was black, they didn't want me there. And I understand that. And you know, just being profiled for being black when you're not doing nothing, when you are legit, when everything with you is perfect, you never been arrested, you never have a criminal record, you never did anything wrong, but you get profiled and people, you know, shy away from you because of the color of your skin, especially when you go to the bank for loans, you know, different places, you go to stores and they follow you around like you're a thief. You know damn well we ain't gonna steal in the store because we're gonna go to jail because you're watching us. Like, I don't steal. You know, so many different things that you get profiled with, especially going to school, and just having teachers would change their skills or have they grade so they can make sure the minorities fell. And I went through that when I was in college. So, and we had protests too as well. So, you know, keep your head up and stay strong no matter what. Even if you at a job and you're working there and there's a lot of people that, you know, don't like you because of color of your skin, you know, do what you got to do. Take care of yourself, and then one day you'll probably be an entrepreneur or whatever. But just stay strong. Don't let them break you. Don't let them break your spirit. Don't let them break your pride. And that goes to the people that are in a dominant society that want to hurt and destroy and restrict and continue systematic racism towards African Americans. It's not to everyone, but just the ones that do. So peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples.